Her story is she was been an addict for years, and she's been on the streets a lot. 3 years ago, she had a car accident, went through the windshield, broke her AC and her collarbone. But because she didn't have any insurance, she couldn't go to surgery. So they just put it in a sling. And if you know anything about medicine or how the body heals, if you have a major break like that
Mm.
and you don't set it and you just put it in a sling, it heals wrong. And
Yeah.
she's in constant pain. She could barely move her shoulder. Then she goes to this addiction recovery center. They have health insurance. So they go to a surgeon, an orthopedic, and he said, this is going to be a really terrible surgery because I'm going to have to drill through your bones, break them apart because they were set wrong, and redo the whole thing. So it's highly invasive. He said it's going to be extremely painful. It's going to take a minimum of 12 weeks to heal, and then a lot of physical therapy to get that shoulder working. So that's where she was. She'd just come out of surgery 4 weeks earlier. You can still see the scar. She's in a sling. And I said, Jacqueline, let me guide you in this little prayer approach. So there's like this 4-step approach that I've learned in prayer to go through this. And she just went through that, basically asking God, bring to my mind anything I need to repent of, right? Any sin I need to say I'm sorry about. And then when it was over, I asked her to move her arm, and she could now move it like this. And she said there was no pain. I said, well, how does it work with your other arm? So then she moves it up, and she has this full range of motion all the way around. She couldn't believe it. All the girls in her class, because they knew what happened with her, they couldn't believe it. She went back for her 6-week checkup 2 weeks later, because this was 4 weeks after the surgery. She's not in the sling. She's got full motion. The doctor, who's been an orthopedic surgeon for 20 years, says, I've never seen anything like this. You should be in pain and you should not be able to move. And he was blown away. But watch this. It was a physical issue. It was a car accident, broken bones. They healed wrong. He broke them all apart violently to re-put her shoulder back together. And all she did is she said, I'm sorry to God, and God restored all of that instantly because God can do anything. He can create miracles. And I'm starting to see this type of stuff as I apply a greater precision, right? I call it science, right? It's a spiritual science. And the more you become precise in the science, the more you can do.
Thanks for watching this video, and you can find the full-length podcast episode here on this channel, or you can head over to Apple Podcast or Spotify, and don't forget to like this video.